This week on Thursdays, pow! I had drank about 6 pints of water and I needed to go for a wee-wee. I went to the toilet and I can't use urinals. I don't think they should be socially allowed. I think they're a bit weird. It's just a queue of men all with their willies out. Why is that allowed? Why? That's weird. That is weird, isn't it? It's not just me that thinks men standing with their penises out urinating into bowls that's weird, right? So I have to use the cubicles because I'm a normal human being, and I always go to the cubicle furthest right. I don't know why, it's just what I do. So I was in the right cubicle weeing. 6 pints. This is not stopping. The forces of Satan could not stop the flow of this urine, and the only other option is to grab the end to stop it, but it just fills up like a water balloon, and if you leave a water balloon filling up, it will just explode. To the left of me in the second cubicle was what we're going to call the victim. This man had sat down for a poo. You could tell he was doing a poo because of the noises and the fact he'd taken his coat and bag off, put it to the side, and he was clearly clenching out a big meat dragon. To the right of me was the washy-dryy hand cleany section, and there was a man cleaning his hands. Picture the scene if you will. I'm having a wee, there's a man having a poo, there's a man washing his hands. A chain of events happened that led to me weeing in a man's lunchbox. Washy hands man, washy washy washy, drying his hands, a jet of air flew down under the cubicle and blew my urine out of the bowl and onto the man's coat and bag. The poo man coat and bag. There was no way that I could stop this wee. It had to come out. It was atrocious. No muscle in my body was strong enough to hold it back. So I just weed on this man's bag. I didn't realise until, you know, I started hearing Tupperware noises, but my wee was filling up a Tupperware box in his bag. His lunchbox. I then leave the toilet, wash my hands, go sit with my friend. The man walks out with a very angry, stern look on his face. He can't say, someone's just pissed in my lunchbox, because that's a weird thing to say. So he's just looking for whoever looked guilty. And thankfully he didn't see anything and he just left, smelling a bit of my piss. And I had a heart attack of laughter. I just couldn't stop laughing at the fact it just ruined this man's day by pissing in his lunchbox. Fantastic week all round. But it reminds me of other times in my life. Like, I can remember once I went to Costa Coffee with my friend, and I had bad tummy, so I took a toilet and I flushed, I cleaned, I hope the air freshener went off, but what was left in that toilet, the smell can only be described as unholy. It was atrocious. It would make the baby Jesus cry. That's how bad the smell was. A mother and her daughter go to the toilet together, and, you know, I'm just chatting away, and then this woman comes out making the biggest fuss in the world, wafting, trying to catch some fresh air, like literally grasping for fresh air, throwing it into her own face, and going, "Ploh, ploh, blah, 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 bloody hell, stinks in there," making a large fuss, shouting the roof off of Costa Coffee because my poo had made her day bad. I'd ruined this lady's day with my feces. What a life I lead. She sits down. "I can't drink these, I can just smell shit." She can't drink her coffee. She leaves angry, and I am so happy that I've ruined this lady's day.